Hello, I'm Jonasz Rewiński and this is Military Mind. Armed conflicts, defense and security, land, sea and air. We've got you covered. Russian forces launched another overnight mass strike and targeted multiple Ukrainian cities late on Thursday and in the early hours of Friday. Moscow's attacks hit numerous urban areas and caused widespread damage across Ukrainian cities. Russian drones struck a bus, wounding 7 people in Kherson. The driver sustained multiple severe injuries and remains in critical condition. Passengers suffered trauma, concussions and multiple shrapnel wounds in the attack. Russian drone strikes have repeatedly targeted civilian transport and created an ongoing pattern of attacks against public transport vehicles in frontline Kherson. Moscow's forces often use drones to strike civilian vehicles and are effectively hunting for civilians in the area. The Russians launched 4 ballistic missiles and wounded 5 people during a nighttime attack in Kharkiv. The strikes damaged several multi-story residential buildings. Russian forces dropped 4 bombs, killing 1 woman and wounding her relatives in the city of Shostka in the Sumy region. The attack damaged private homes and a multi-story residential building in the same area. A drone strike also hit a shopping center and wounded 2 people in central Shostka. Russian air defense systems, on the other hand, intercepted 7 Ukrainian drones and reported falling debris that wounded 2 people in the Leningrad region. Debris landed in an industrial zone in the settlement of Morozov, where a nearby plant manufactures explosives and chemical compounds for ammunition, including solid rocket fuel. The facility is part of the company Rostek. Ukrainian command denies the full capture of territory by Russian forces along the front line in the Luhansk sector, and open-source intelligence project Deep State argues that Ukraine continues to control a range of settlements. Russian fighters are increasingly infiltrating and attempting to establish a presence in downtown Konstantinivka. The situation has deteriorated as Russian forces more frequently use infiltration tactics, although Ukrainian drone operators continue to maintain control over the situation in the city. The Russians captured approximately 160 square kilometers of land in March 2026, marking a 27% rise compared to February, according to Deep State. The most significant advances occurred near Huliaipole, Pokrovsk and Sloviansk. Russian forces could capture the entire Donetsk region by December 2029 if current rates of advance continue, according to estimates. Now, moving on to our first story today. The skies over the Donetsk region have once again become a hunting ground, this time for the Ukrainian Chyzhak Brigade's drone hunter unit. Russian forces are actively deploying Molniya-type attack drones made of plastic and plywood in an attempt to strike frontline areas and wear down Ukrainian defenses. The video you're about to see captures a series of successful interceptions. Russian drones lose control, crash and fail to reach their targets. For the Russians, this is yet another thwarted attack. For Ukrainian defenders, it is further proof that no attack goes unanswered, no matter how cheap or, indeed, how expensive the enemy weapons are. This plays almost like a promotional video for Ukrainian anti-drone technology, and many countries in the Middle East actually wish they watched this before the war began. Right now, they are establishing cooperation with the Ukrainian defense sector to be able to take advantage of these interceptor drones that we've just seen in action. Now, moving on, a tense dogfight took place in the skies over Iraq. A US Air Force F-15 fighter jet attempted to intercept an Iranian Shahed-type attack drone that was heading towards its intended target. Despite the rapid response and pursuit, the drone has managed to escape unscathed. The F-15 crew tracked the target for an extended period, attempting to secure the best conditions for engagement, but the operation concluded without a confirmed kill.
Вот этот дрон ограбил. Вот этот дрон ограбил. الله أكبر.
Two words: speed difference. Fighter jets are usually a bit too fast to take on these drones, and also, if you're using guided missiles, that's one thing. But if you want to shoot them down using your cannon, that has to be a situation where you've got a clean shot. Apparently, this didn't happen here. And once again, this drone could have been taken down using interceptor drones, just saying. Now, the US Central Command has released a video showing further strikes by US forces against elements of Iran's military infrastructure in the Middle East. The released footage shows a series of precision strikes on facilities related to the production and launch of missiles and unmanned aerial vehicles, as well as maritime platforms used to support military operations and logistics. And now, moving back to Ukraine, a successful strike by a Ukrainian long-range FP-2 suicide drone was recorded at an airfield near the village of Krasnosilske in Russian-occupied Crimea. The drone, carrying a warhead weighing approximately 100 kilograms, struck a rare Russian Antonov 72P maritime patrol aircraft that was parked at the airfield, making any maneuvering or evacuation of the crew impossible. A powerful explosion caused a massive fire, resulting in critical damage to the aircraft and its effective destruction. The AN-72P is a specialized variant of a transport aircraft designed for maritime patrol and waterway surveillance. Due to the limited number of such aircraft in the Russian Air Force, a loss of even one is considered a significant blow to Russia's aerial surveillance capabilities in the Black Sea region. And that's all for now here on Military Mind. Please stay with us here on TVP World for more latest news, updates and commentary. I'm Jonasz Rewiński. Bye for now.